Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Tulane Green Wave. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Tulane has had some great success the last couple of years, but now with the new head coach, Will Hall will try to sustain that and remain consistent, keeping Tulane in that college football playoff conversation. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Jaguars will kick off first, and here we go. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And here comes the sophomore running back. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And they've been stacking up dubs because of their running back. Like, they don't make any bones about it. They're going to hand him the football. They're going to try to make him get the football in as many ways. They'll be a little bit creative, but it's his touches. It's his ability to make people miss. It's his ability to hit home runs that makes this whole thing go, Palmer. Like, he is key 1, 2, and 3 for this offense.
Yeah, and we were talking to the other team's D coordinator coming into this run. He was like, honestly, we thought this guy was going to be good coming into the year. We didn't expect him to be this good, though. And I think watching the film really got the attention of our defense, and they're locked in. I think they know they have a huge challenge on their hands because you're right, this running back, while he might not have the best talent around him, he is difficult to stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the ground, it's McClure.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fires to the big fella. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? You got all these analytics on 4th down, saying go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion. He gets the big first down.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground.
Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks. But when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So South Alabama's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. On the ground, it's Phillips. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The give from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the option. Running back searching for a hole. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Coming out with it, it's Turner. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On target. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Phillips. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes the grab. It's Jenkins. Only able to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Jaguars will come to the line to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Phillips. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. On the move, it's Martin. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Got it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the 1st down and to keep this drive moving. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Jaguars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to pound their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Alabama.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lewis. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make...
He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. The Jaguars are in the hurry-up.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Pulls and fired complete. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Jaguars decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to...
He's got it down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Jaguars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touch.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Green Wave! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. On the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Davenport. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Marion. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Jaguars are rolling down the field. Handoff to the single back. Maybe a crease. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Woods. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Why do they call it a curl route? You see the wide receiver, he stems to the top of his break, and when he breaks, he curls back towards the football, finds the little hole in the zone. Great throw by the quarterback to hit him.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. Grabbed in the middle, it's Malone. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? Using his feet. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. This offense has it with really good field position. The hand to the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the ground with the counter. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running inside. It's Martin. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. if they can create some space. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. They'll try it over the left side. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, going to the air. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down. He gets it past the stick, slides to avoid the hit, and the drive stays alive with a fourth down conversion.
Man, it is do or die time right now for this offense playing at home, and the quarterback just takes the play over. On fourth down, knowing they're trailing, doing anything he can to scramble, find a way to keep this team alive in front of this home crowd. This is going to go down to the wire.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Tulane right back to the line.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He's out past the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
How about that critical moment in the fourth quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the fourth quarter by this quarterback.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To throw, it's Davenport. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Makes it past the marker. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. Timeout on the field, only 2 seconds left as they choose to stop the clock. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins.